Hello everybody, today I'm going to teach you how to make a camera mount utilizing this sail holder in front of your Hobie Pro Angler. This is not an original idea. I got the idea from MDLR Fishing. Mark did a great job of explaining how he did it. At the end of this video I'll post a card and how you can find his channel. It's a great channel, you should subscribe to that as well. But I took this idea and I put a couple of twists to it, and hopefully you like the result. The ultimate goal here is to get this GoPro mount attached to the top of the PVC or the whatever you're using for your camera mount. In this case, we are using PVC. So here are the parts you're going to need. You're going to need a 1/2 inch PVC for that spot I just showed you on the Pro Angler where we're going to mount it. 2 45-degree angle 1/2 inch female adapters. 1 1/2 inch female adapter with the threaded male end, and a female threaded cap. Okay, all 1/2 inch. Now, the reason why I'm not just getting a non-threaded cap and gluing it to the end is because I want to be able to remove this if I need to, because I'm going to be mounting a screw in here, and I don't want this glued on and I don't want it permanent. Okay, so that's why I'm using these 2 threaded pieces. So the other thing we'll need will be an 1.25 inch long, 1/4 inch size 20 stainless screw, 2 stainless nuts, 1/4 inch, 2 stainless lock washers, and 2 stainless 1/4 inch washers, just plain washers. Then again, I mentioned the 1/2 inch PVC. We're also going to use a couple of pieces of this 1/2 inch pipe insulation, and then some of this great stuff, spray foam insulation. I'll explain why we're using all of that. But basically, all of these parts combined, maybe cost $10 at the most, and that's considering the fact that I'm counting an entire can here of this, and I won't use it all, and I can just save this for some other project. The first thing that I want to do is take care of the mount that's going on the cap. I marked the very center here with a Sharpie, and I need to drill a 1/4 inch hole, but I don't want to just start with the 1/4 inch bit because this is a rounded edge. I have some raised lettering and writing on here, and when you use a bit this large to begin with, it could bounce around. So I'm going to start by pre-drilling a smaller hole, and then I'll follow up with the 1/4 inch. Now the 1/4 inch bit. Okay, it's all done. Sorry if the camera was bouncing on you there with the vibration of the drill. So what we want to do is, on the underside, put a washer, then a lock washer, and then the screw. Okay, got it? Then what we want to do is attach the screw here, and what this is going to do is lock down the screw to the cap so it's not going to slide up and down like this. Okay, hopefully that's easy to understand. And now the next part is we want to put another screw, another nut, lock washer, washer, and then basically all we need to do is tighten this by hand, and that's it. Okay, this is what it should look like when you're finished. So what we want is for the first right angle to go just over the top of the lid, maybe like a 2 or 3 inch clearance. And so to do that, the initial post will need to be 13 inches long. So the first piece we're going to cut will be 13 inches. Okay, we can check it for fit. Okay, that looks good to me. So what I did next was I got up on the this side of the kayak and I held the GoPro in this direction, and I was measuring with a tape measure different distances, and then I was looking at the view towards my seat to see, you know, what distance I liked the best based on the camera angle and was I getting enough of the water on either side into view with the wide angle setting. And so you know, actually what I found was another 13 inches on the cut for the next piece of PVC was about right. So now we're going to have two 13-inch PVC sections. The next step in the process is that I want to fill these short lengths of PVC that I just cut with great stuff. And the reason why I'm doing that is because, you know, these pipes will transfer sound from the kayak all the way up to the camera. And what I don't want is the camera microphone picking up every little bump every time I knock the side of the kayak with my, you know, my fishing rods or even the pedals moving. I'm not going to completely eliminate the sound, but I believe that I will help to eliminate that sound if I fill the center of these pipes with great stuff. Okay, fast forward here a couple of hours. This is all fully expanded and dry, so now I just want to trim the ends off. Okay, clean it up, both sides. So now we're going to begin working on gluing these pieces together, and we're going to use some PVC glue and some primer. Alright, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut some pieces of this pipe insulation, 1/2 inch. The reason, again, I'm using this is to help dampen the sound, but also this does add flotation. Okay, now all the pieces are glued. We'll let it dry for a moment and we'll see how it looks. Okay, seems to fit nicely. The last thing I need to do is put some tape at the bottom, because it's not a snug fit inside here, and I want more of a snug fit, so I'm going to wrap some tape on the bottom. So this is the final product. I'm finished with the camera mount, and what you don't know is that I actually finished it, you know, weeks ago.
and I'm filming this final clip here after I've fished with this and filmed from this vantage point multiple times, and I like it. It works great. The 360-degree motion or range that this has is perfect, and you don't need to use this only with a Hobie Pro Angler with the sail mount. You could mount that PVC really onto anything. You can use a Scotty ram or a ram mount holder on any kayak that you have. You can mount it onto some gear tracks, or just a solid mount that you might have on your kayak. It really this style or this concept will work no matter what kayak you have. And one other note is that I do believe that after watching my own videos after filming with this, that the great stuff that I sprayed inside the PVC did dampen the sound. So I hope this video helps you. I hope this gives you some ideas for your own camera mount. And if you liked it, please subscribe. I have a lot more kayak DIY videos coming, as well as some great fishing videos. Thanks.